Less than app class equals data end equals 468. Data start equals 82 greater than... Hey everyone, let's talk about the recent buzz around less than m data end equals 153 data start equals 136 greater than Archer Aviation stock, and why it suddenly shot up in trading. If you've been following this space or just catching the headlines, you probably noticed Archer Aviation, that is ticker ACHR, jumped around 10% recently. So what's the story behind this leap? Well, it all comes down to renewed confidence and a dose of Wall Street optimism. Less than op class equals data end equals 833. Data start equals 470 greater than Cantor Fitzgerald, a well-respected financial services firm, reaffirmed its bullish stance on Archer, maintaining an overweight rating, which basically means they think the stock is undervalued and a good buy. Analyst Andres Shepard also reiterated a $13 price target for the company, which is pretty much where the stock is hovering now after the recent surge. Less than P class equals data end equals 1230 data start equals 835. Greater than the key driver behind this optimism? Archer's plan to launch its air taxi service in the less than M data end equals 946 data start equals 924 greater than United Arab Emirates by the fourth quarter of 2025. That's just around the corner in tech development terms. And it's created a ripple of excitement. Imagine that electric vertical takeoff and landing, that is EVTOL, aircraft ferrying passengers in one of the most high-tech, future-focused regions in the world. Less than P class equals data end equals 1570. Data start equals 1232. Greater than Shepard also pointed to Archer's $1 billion in cash reserves, which he says is the highest in the industry. Add to that a roster of heavyweight partnerships with the U.S. Department of Defense, United Airlines, Stellantis, and defense tech firm Anduril, and you've got a pretty compelling picture for a startup in a very futuristic niche. Less than P class equals data end equals 2004. Data start equals 1572. Greater than. But let's balance the enthusiasm with a reality check. Archer Aviation still hasn't achieved profitability. In fact, it's posted $514 million in losses over the past year, burning through $450 million in cash. At that pace, even a $1 billion war chest won't last more than a couple of years, and analysts don't expect the company to become profitable under GAAP standards until 2030. With positive cash flow not arriving until 2028. Less than P class equals data end equals 2326, data start equals 2006 greater than. So what does this mean for potential investors? It means Archer is still a speculative bet. There's upside, sure, especially if it can successfully launch operations and generate real revenue in the UAE, but there's also risk. The cash burn is steep, the runway is limited, and commercialization hurdles are still ahead. Less than P class equals data end equals 2697, data start equals 2328 greater than. Bottom line? Archer Aviation stock is flying high on hope and big partnerships right now. It might be a great play for those willing to stomach some risk and wait out the long game. But if you're considering investing, don't go all in, dip your toes, stay informed, and watch how the next 12 months unfold. The skies may be clearing, but the turbulence isn't over yet. Stay subscribed for more videos.